Amitabh Harivansh Bachchan is an Indian film actor. He first gained popularity in the early 1970s for movies like Deewar and Zanjeer, and was dubbed India's first angry young man for his on-screen roles in Bollywood, and has since appeared in over 180 Indian films in a career spanning more than 4 decades. Bachchan is widely regarded as one of the greatest and most influential actors in the history of Indian cinema. So total was his dominance of the movie scene in the 1970s and 1980s that the French director François Truffaut called him a one-man industry. Bachchan has won many major awards in his career, including 3 National Film Awards as Best Actor, a number of awards at international film festivals and award ceremonies, and 14 Filmfare Awards. He is the most nominated performer in any major acting category at Filmfare, with 39 nominations overall. In addition to acting, Bachchan has worked as a playback singer, film producer and television presenter. He also had a stint in politics in the 1980s. The Government of India honoured him with a Padma Shri in 1984 and the Padma Bhushan in 2001 for his contributions towards the arts. Bachchan made his Hollywood debut in 2013 with The Great Gatsby, in which he played a non-Indian Jewish character, Mayor Wolfsham. Early and personal life. Bachchan was born in Allahabad, Uttar Pradesh, in north-central India. His father, Harivansh Bachchan, was a Hindi poet, and his mother, Teji Bachchan, was a Punjabi Sikh from Faisalabad. Bachchan was initially named Inquilab, inspired from the phrase made famous during the Indian independence struggle, Inquilab Zindabad, which means long live revolution. However, at the suggestion of fellow poet Sumitranandan Pant, Harivansh changed the name to Amitabh, which means, the light that will never die. Though his surname was Shrivastava, his father had adopted the pen name Bachchan, under which he published all his works. It is with this last name that Amitabh debuted in films, and, for all public purposes, it has become the surname of all members of his family. Bachchan's father died in 2003 and his mother in 2007. Bachchan is an alumnus of Sherwood College, Nainital, and later attended Kirai Mal College, Delhi University. He has a younger brother, Ajitub. His mother had a keen interest in theatre and had been offered a role in a film, but preferred her domestic duties. She had some degree of influence in Bachchan's choice of career because she always insisted that he should take the centre stage. Bachchan is married to actress Jaya Bajrai. The couple have 2 children, Shweta Nanda and Abhishek Bachchan. Abhishek is also an actor and is married to actress Aishwarya Rai. Career, early work, 1969–1972, Bachchan made his film debut in 1969 as a voiced narrator in Mrinal Sen's national award-winning film Bhuvan Shom. Thereafter he got his first acting role as one of the 7 protagonists in Sat Hindustani, a film directed by Khwaja Ahmad Abbas and featuring Utpal Dutt, Madhu and Jalil Agha. Anand followed, where he starred alongside Rajesh Khanna. Bachchan's role as a doctor with a cynical view of life garnered him his first Filmfare Best Supporting Actor award. He then played his first negative role as an infatuated lover-turned-murderer in Parwana. This was followed by several films including Reshma Oshera. During this time, he made a guest appearance in the film Guddi, which starred his future wife Jaya Bajrai. He narrated part of the film Bawachai. In 1972, he made an appearance in the road action comedy Bombay to Goa, directed by S. Ramanathan. Many of his films during this early period did not do well, but that was about to change. Rise to Stardom, 1973–1983. Director Prakash Mehra cast him in the leading role for the film Zanjeer as Inspector Vijay Khanna. The film was a sharp contrast to the romantically themed films that had generally preceded it and established Amitabh in a new persona, the angry young man of Bollywood cinema. Filmfare considers this one of the most iconic performances of Bollywood history. The film was a huge success and one of the highest-grossing films of that year, breaking Bachchan's dry spell at the box office and making him a star. From then onwards, Bachchan became one of the most successful leading men of the film industry. He earned his first Filmfare nomination for Best Actor for Zanjeer. The year 1973 was also when he married Jaya, and around this time they appeared in several films together. Not only in Zanjeer but in films such as Amitabh, which followed and was released only a month after their marriage and was also successful at the box office. Later, Bachchan played the role of Vikram, once again along with Rajesh Khanna, in the film Namak Haram, a social drama directed by Rishikesh Mukherjee and scripted by Bhairesh Chatterjee addressing themes of friendship. His supporting role won him his second Filmfare Best Supporting Actor award. In 1974, Bachchan made several guest appearances in films such as Kanwara Baap and Dust, before playing a supporting role in Rotai Kapta Omakan. The film, directed and written by Manoj Kumar, addressed themes of honesty in the face of oppression and financial and emotional hardship and was the top-earning film of 1974. Bachchan then played the leading role in film Mabuk, released on December 6, 1974, which was a remake of the Hollywood film Zigzag. The film was a success at the box office. In 1975, he starred in a variety of film genres from the comedy Chupk Chupk, the crime drama Farah to the romantic drama Milai. 1975 was the year when he appeared in two films which are regarded as important in Hindi cinematic history. He starred in the Yash Chopra-directed film Deewar, opposite Shashi Kapoor, Nirupa Roy, and Neeta Singh, which earned him a Filmfare nomination for Best Actor. The film became a major hit at the box office in 1975, ranking in at number 4. India Times Movies ranks Deewar amongst the top 25 must-see Bollywood films. Released on August 15, 1975 was Shalay, which became the highest-grossing film of 1975 and also of all time in India, earning 2,364,500,000 Indian rupees equivalent to $60 million, after adjusting for inflation. In which Bachchan played the role of Joy Death. In 1999, BBC India declared it the film of the millennium, and like Deewar, has been cited by India Times Movies as amongst the top 25 must-see Bollywood films. In that same year, the judges of the 50th Annual Filmfare Awards awarded it with a special distinction award called Filmfare Best Film of 50 Years. In 1976 he was cast by Yash Chopra in the romantic family drama Kabhi Kabhi. Bachchan starred as a young poet named Amit Malhotra who falls deeply in love with a beautiful young girl named Pooja who ends up marrying someone else. The film was notable for portraying Bachchan as a romantic hero, a far cry from his angry young man roles like Zanjeer and Deewar. The film evoked a favorable response from critics and audiences alike. Bachchan was again nominated for the Filmfare Best Actor award for his role in the film. That same year he played a double role in Adalita's Father and Son. In 1977, he won his first Filmfare Best Actor award for his performance in Amar Akbar Antony where he played the third lead opposite Vinod Khanna and Rishi Kapoor as Anthony Gonsalves. The film was the highest-grossing film of that year. His other successes that year include Parvarish and Khoon Pasina. He once again resumed double roles in films such as Kazmvad as Emmett and Shankar and Don playing the characters of Don, a leader of an underworld gang and his lookalike Vijay. His performance won him his second Filmfare Best Actor award. He also gave towering performances in Yash Chopra's Trishul and Prakash Mehra's Mukha Dekar Sikandar, both of which earned him further Filmfare Best Actor nominations. In 1979, Bachchan starred in Suhag, which was the highest-earning film of that year. In the same year he also enjoyed critical acclaim and commercial success with films like Mr. Natwalal, Kaala Pachta and The Great Gambler. Amitabh was required to use his singing voice for the first time in a song from the film Mr. Natwalal in which he starred alongside Rekha. His performance in the film saw him nominated for both the Filmfare Best Actor Award and the Filmfare Best Male Playback Awards. In 1979, he also received Best Actor nomination for Kaala Pachta and then went on to be nominated again in 1980 for the Raj Khosla-directed film Dostana, in which he starred opposite Shatrughn Sinha and Zeenat Aman. Dostana proved to be the top-grossing film of 1980. In 1981, he starred in Yash Chopra's melodrama film Silsila, where he starred alongside his wife Jaya and Rekha. Other films of this period like Shan, Shakti, which pitted him against the veteran actor Dilip Kumar, were not successful at the box office, but Ram Balaram, Naseeb and Lauris were successful. In 1982 he played double roles in the films Sat Pe Sata, Desh Premi and Bemisal, and went a little further and played a triple role in Mahan. 1982 injury while filming Coolie. On July 26, 1982, while filming Coolie in the university campus in Bangalore, Bachchan suffered a near-fatal intestinal injury during the filming of a fight scene with co-actor Punit Tisar. Bachchan was performing his own stunts in the film, and one scene required him to fall onto a table and then on the ground. However, as he jumped towards the table, the corner of the table struck his abdomen, resulting in a splenic rupture from which he lost a significant amount of blood. He required an emergency splenectomy and remained critically ill in hospital for many months, at times close to death. The public response included prayers in temples and offers to sacrifice limbs to save him, while later, there were long queues of well-wishing fans outside the hospital where he was recuperating. Nevertheless, he resumed filming later that year after a long period of recuperation. The film was released in 1983, and partly due to the huge publicity of Bachchan's accident, the film was a box office success and the top-grossing film that year. The director, Manmohan Desai, altered the ending of Coolie after Bachchan's accident. Bachchan's character was originally intended to have been killed off, but after the change of script, the character lived in the end. It would have been inappropriate, said Desai, for the man who had just fended off death in real life to be killed on screen. Also, in the released film the footage of the fight scene is frozen at the critical moment, and a caption appears on screen marking this as the instant of the actor's injury and the ensuing publicity of the accident. Later, he was diagnosed with myasthenia gravis. His illness made him feel weak both mentally and physically, and he decided to quit films and venture into politics. At this time he became pessimistic, expressing concern with how a new film would be received, and stated before every release, "Ye film to flop hogi." Politics, 1984–87. In 1984, Bachchan took a break from acting and briefly entered politics in support of longtime family friend, Rajiv Gandhi. He contested Allahabad seat of 8 Lok Sabha against H.N. Bayugina, former Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, and won by one of the highest victory margins in general election history. His political career, however, was short-lived. He resigned after 3 years, calling politics a cesspool. The resignation followed the implication of Bachchan and his brother in the Bofors scandal by a newspaper, which he vowed to take to court. Bachchan was eventually found not guilty of involvement in the ordeal. His old friend, Amar Singh, helped him during a financial crisis due to the failure of his company ABCL. Therefore Bachchan started to support Amar Singh's political party, the Samajwadi Party. Jawahar Bachchan joined the Samajwadi Party and became a Rajya Sabha member. Bachchan has continued to do favours for the Samajwadi Party, including advertisements and political campaigns. These activities have recently gotten him into trouble in the Indian courts for false claims after a previous incident of submission of legal papers by him, stating that he is a farmer. A 15-year press ban against Bachchan was imposed during his peak acting years by Stardust and some of the other film magazines. In his defense, Bachchan claimed to have banned the press from entering his sets until late 1989. Slump and retirement, 1988–1992. In 1988, Bachchan returned to films, playing the title role in Shahanshah, which was a box office success. After the success of his comeback film, however, his star power began to wane as all of his subsequent films like Jaadugar, Toofan and Main Azad failed at the box office. The 1991 hit film, Hum, for which he won his 3rd Filmfare Best Actor award, looked like it might reverse this trend, but the momentum was short-lived as his string of box office failures continued. Notably, despite the lack of hits, it was during this period that Bachchan won his first National Film Award for Best Actor, for his performance as a mafia don in the 1990 film Agnipath. These years would be the last he would be seen on screen for some time. After the release of Kudagor in 1992, Bachchan went into semi-retirement for 5 years. With the exception of the delayed release of Insaniyat, which was also a box office failure, he did not appear in any new releases for 5 years. Producer and acting comeback 1996 Euro 99, Bachchan turned producer during his temporary retirement period, setting up Amitabh Bachchan Corporation, Limited in 1996, with the vision of becoming a 10 billion rupees premier entertainment company by the year 2000. ABCL's strategy was to introduce products and services covering the entire section of the India's entertainment industry. Its operations were mainstream commercial film production and distribution, audio cassettes and video discs, production and marketing of television software, celebrity and event management. Soon after the company was launched in 1996, the first film produced by the company was Tamir Sapn, which failed to do well at the box office but launched the careers of actors such as Arshad Warsi and South Films star Simran. ABCL produced a few other films, none of which did well. In 1997, Bachchan attempted to make his acting comeback with the film Mrityudata, produced by ABCL. Though Mrityudata attempted to reprise Bachchan's earlier success as an action hero, the film was a failure both financially and critically. ABCL was the main sponsor of the 1996 Miss World Beauty pageant, Bangalore, but lost millions. The fiasco and the consequent legal battle surrounding ABCL and various entities after the event, coupled with the fact that ABCL was reported to have overpaid most of its top-level managers, eventually led to its financial and operational collapse in 1997. The company went into administration and was later declared a failed company by Indian Industries Board. The Bombay High Court, in April 1999, restrained Bachchan from selling off his Bombay bungalow Prathmek and 2 flats till the pending loan recovery cases of Canara Bank were disposed of. Bachchan had, however, pleaded that he had mortgaged his bungalow to raise funds for his company. Bachchan attempted to revive his acting career and had average success with Bade Mian Kote Mian, and received positive reviews for Soyavansham, but other films such as Lal Baudshah and Hindustan Ki Kasam were box office failures. Return to prominence, 2000 Euro present. In 2000, Amitabh Bachchan appeared in Yash Chopra's box office hit, Mohabbateen, directed by Aditya Chopra. He played a stern, older figure that rivaled the character of Shah Rukh Khan. His role won him his 3rd Filmfare Best Supporting Actor award. Other hits followed, with Bachchan appearing as an older family patriarch in Ek Rishtaya, The Bond of Love, Kabhi Khushi Kabhie Gham, and Baban. As an actor, he continued to perform in a range of characters, receiving critical praise for his performances in Axe, Aunkan, Keki and Dev. One project that did particularly well for Bachchan was Sanjay Leela Bhansali's Black. The film starred Bachchan as an aging teacher of a deaf-blind girl and followed their relationship. His performance was unanimously praised by critics and audiences and won him his 2nd National Film Award for Best Actor and 4th Filmfare Best Actor Award. Taking advantage of this resurgence, Amitabh began endorsing a variety of products and services, appearing in many television and billboard advertisements. In 2005 and 2006, he starred with his son Abhishek in the hit films Bunty Aur Babli, The Godfather Tribute Sarkar, and Kabhi Alvida Naukina. All of them were successful at the box office. His later releases in 2006 and early 2007 were Barabul, Ekalavya and Nishabd, which failed to do well at the box office, but his performances in each of them were praised by critics. In May 2007, 2 of his films Chini Kam and the multi-starrer Shootout at Lokhandwala were released. Shootout at Lokhandwala did well at the box office and was declared a semi-hit in India, while Chini Kam picked up after a slow start and only had average success. A remake of his biggest hit, Shalay, entitled Ram Gopal Varma Ki Aag, released in August of that same year and proved to be a major commercial failure in addition to its poor critical reception. The year also marked Bachchan's first appearance in an English-language film, Right Upon Osh's The Last Lear. A film premiered at the 2007 Toronto International Film Festival on September 9, 2007. He received positive reviews from critics who hailed his performance as his best ever since Black. Bachchan was slated to play a supporting role in his first international film, Shantram, directed by Myra Nair and starring Hollywood actor Johnny Depp in the lead. The film was due to begin filming in February 2008 but due to the writers' strike, was pushed to September 2008. The film is currently shelved indefinitely. Vivek Sharma's Bhutnath, in which he plays the title role as a ghost, was released on May 9, 2008. Sarkar Raj, the sequel of the 2005 film Sarkar, released in June 2008 and received a positive response at the box office. Paw, which released at the end of 2009, was a highly anticipated project as it saw him playing his own son Abhishek's Prageria-affected 13-year-old son, and it opened to favourable reviews, particularly towards Bachchan's performance. It won him his third National Film Award for Best Actor and fifth Filmfare Best Actor Award. In 2010, he debuted in Malayalam film Through Kandahar, directed by Major Ravi and co-starring Mohanlal. The film was based on the hijacking incident of the Indian Airlines Flight 814. Bachchan did not receive any remuneration for this film. In 2013 he made his Hollywood debut in The Great Gatsby playing the role of Mayor Wolfsham opposite Leonardo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire. Television career. In 2000, Bachchan hosted the first season of Kaun Banega Crorepati, the Indian adaptation of the British television game show, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? The show was well received. A second season followed in 2005 but its run was cut short by Star Plus when Bachchan fell ill in 2006. In 2009, Bachchan hosted the third season of the reality show Big Boss. In 2010, Bachchan hosted the fourth season of KBC. The fifth season started on August 15, 2011 and ended on November 17, 2011. The show became a massive hit with audiences and broke many TRP records. CNN-IBN awarded Indian of the Year Entertainment to Team KBC and Bachchan. The show also grabbed all the major awards for its category. The sixth season was also hosted by Bachchan, commencing on September 7, 2012, broadcast on Sony TV and received the highest number of viewers thus far. He will debut in the fictional TV series titled Ud playing the lead role of businessman battling personal and professional life. Bachchan is also the brand ambassador for Gujarat Tourism since February 1, 2010. Voice. Bachchan is known for his deep, baritone voice. He has been a narrator, a playback singer, and presenter for numerous programs. Renowned film director Satyajit Ray was so impressed with Bachchan's voice that he decided to use Bachchan as the narrator in his 1977 film Shatranj Ke Khilari. Bachchan lent his voice as a narrator to the 2001 movie Lagain, which was a super hit. In 2005, Bachchan lent his voice to the Oscar-winning French documentary March of the Penguins, directed by Luc Jacquet. He also lent his voice to the following movies: Alika Badu, Tamir Satn, Parinita, Chador Akbar, Swami, Zor Lagai K. Harrier. KRRISH3, Mahabharat, Awards, Honours and Recognitions. Apart from National Film Awards, Filmfare Awards and other competitive awards which Bachchan won for his performances throughout the years, he has been awarded several honours for his achievements in the Indian film industry. In 1991, he became the first artist to receive the Filmfare Lifetime Achievement Award, which was established in the name of Raj Kapoor. Bachchan was crowned as Superstar of the Millennium in 2000 at the Filmfare Awards. The Government of India awarded him with a Padma Shri in 1984 and the Padma Bhushan in 2001. France's highest civilian honour, the Knight of the Legion of Honour, was conferred upon him by the French government in 2007 for his exceptional career in the world of cinema and beyond. In 2011, actor Dilip Kumar blogged that Black should have been nominated for an Oscar. Kumar added, "If any Indian actor, in my personal opinion, deserves the world's most coveted award, it is you." In 1999, Bachchan was voted the greatest star of stage or screen in a BBC Your Millennium online poll. The organisation noted that many people in the Western world will not have heard of him, but it is a reflection of the huge popularity of Indian films. In 2001, He was honored with the Actor of the Century Award at the Alexandria International Film Festival in Egypt in recognition of his contribution to the world of cinema. Many other honors for his achievements were conferred upon him at several international film festivals, including the Lifetime Achievement Award at the 2010 Asian Film Awards. In June 2000, he became the first living Asian to have been modeled in wax at London's Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. Another statue was installed in New York in 2009, Hong Kong in 2011, Bangkok in 2011 and Washington, D.C. in 2012. In 2003, he was conferred with the honorary citizenship of the French town of Deauville. He was honored with an honorary doctorate by the University of Jhansi, India, in 2004, the University of Delhi in 2006, the De Montfort University in Leicester, UK, in 2006, the Leeds Metropolitan University in Yorkshire, UK, in 2007, the Queensland University of Technology in Brisbane, Australia, in 2011 and the Jodhpur National University in 2013. On July 27, 2012, Bachchan carried the Olympic torch during the last leg of its relay in London's Southwark. Several books have been written about Bachchan. Amitabh Bachchan, The Legend was published in 1999, To Be or Not to Be, Amitabh Bachchan in 2004, A.B., The Legend, in 2006 / Amitabh Bachchan, Ek Jeevit Kimvadanti in 2006, Amitabh, The Making of a Superstar in 2006, Looking for the Big B, Bollywood, Bachchan and Me in 2007 and Bachchanalia in 2009. Bachchan himself also wrote a book in 2002, Soul Curry for You and Me, an empowering philosophy that can enrich your life. In the early 80s, Bachchan authorized the use of his likeness for the comic book character Supremo in a series titled The Adventures of Amitabh Bachchan. In May 2014, La Trobe University in Australia named a scholarship after Bachchan. Selected filmography. References. Further reading, Mazumdar, Ranjani. Bombay Cinema, An Archive of the City. Minneapolis, University of Minnesota Press, 2007 ISBN 978-0-8166-4942-6, Bhawana Samoa. Amitabh Bachchan, The Legend. Macmillan India Limited. ISBN A978-0-333-93355-8, Bhawana Samoa. Bachchanalia, The Films and Memorabilia of Amitabh Bachchan. Ozian's Connoisseurs of Art. ISBN A978-81-8174-027-4, external links. Amitabh Bachchan's official blog, Amitabh Bachchan at the Internet Movie Database, Amitabh Bachchan on Bollywood Hungama, British Academy of Film and Television Arts brochure.